Please be seated. Stand up. I still got you for a little while longer. Remember, look that way. Please be seated. Good afternoon. On behalf of the staff at Blackhawk Technical College, I would like to welcome the friends and families and distinguished guests to graduation ceremony for Basic Jail Academy 19. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Mark Brown. I'm Law Enforcement Academy Director here at Blackhawk Tech. I had the pleasure of being these individuals the past 4 weeks, my guidance. See, we learned how to sit. We didn't. My honor to actually recognize this class and celebrate accomplishment. Accomplished a lot in the past 4 weeks. This time, I'd like to acknowledge our staff and our instructors who are instrumental in our training of our recruits, individuals, along with other instructors, make up the backbone of our organization. I also want to introduce Tammy Rail, our admin assistant, definitely the backbone of the program. One that keeps us all in line and keeps everything straight and without any problems. Our staff takes pride in the fact that they prepare our students well, and that the students come out of the academy well equipped to be careers and corrections. I wish to acknowledge the efforts, dedication, and leadership of Sergeant at Arms, Deputy Krieger. Deputy Krieger took her position very seriously. Sergeant at Arms is pretty much the mouthpiece between myself, staff, and the class. Fine job. I also like to take this time to recognize Deputy Alexandra Downs. Can't figure. Surprise! Won the Academic Achievement Award. And I take this serious. These folks are pretty much, they go through 4 weeks of an academy, but it's pretty much a semester of college. Jammed down their throats pretty fast. And a lot of this they don't know. They've never seen it before. It's all foreign to them. So to get high academic grades in this, again, Downs, you did a good job. To the parents, friends, agency representatives, and loved ones, thank you for coming today. I want to first acknowledge that your personal support cannot be underestimated, and throughout their careers it will be needed daily. I also know that you are all very proud of what these recruits have accomplished, as you should be. I also suspect that you are a little worried about their careers, family members. You need to understand that their individual agencies' first concern is for their safety, safety of their staff, and your sons and daughters, or husbands and wives. I will not tell you that their jobs are not without danger. That would be untrue. Managing a jail is a serious job. I can tell you, however, that everyone pulls together to help one another, especially in times of trouble. To you, the graduates, I do not know what brought you into correction, but your current and future agencies are glad that you chose them to work. You are becoming a member of a very large and very professional family. You are becoming a member of a profession that is seen as one of the best in the world. Feel proud today, wait. A sense of pride will only be heightened as you move forward in your career. Trust me. Notice I use the word career, not job. Job is something you do to pay bills. A career is something you do to invest in your life and your family's life. Career is about being a correctional employee. What being a correctional employee is all about. Remember that. You don't have a job, you have a career. Each of us, regardless of his or her title or position in your agencies, is responsible for two things. They're responsible for your care, or they're responsible for the care, custody, and treatment of people who are incarcerated. While most people call them inmates, remember, they are people, just like you and I. They depend on you, and how you treat them is very important. Trust me, they'll often make your job difficult and frustrating. You'll get angry at them, get annoyed with them, and perhaps even feel threatened by them. But it's your responsibility to remain professional at all times, especially during the most difficult times. Some will see you as tough but fair. Others may see you as insensitive and But me, your director, over the past week, I hope I have taught you well. Your reputation should be that of tough but that's what being a professional is all about. Second element of responsibility that you must take upon yourselves is to support and protect one another. Inside a jail, you need to watch out for one another, to work together, both with other uniformed officers and the civilian staff. This support and protection, I hope, go beyond what happens at intake housing unit, should reach out beyond the walls and into the community from which. Never forget where you came from. Each made new best friends in the academy. Before we go any further, I want to point out they made best friends really fast, moving cars. This class went through an academy where it was probably the hottest, 98 degrees, and it was so enjoyable watching them move cars for a half hour. 100 yards took them a half hour. But they can tell you this story in a minute. But they laughed, were mad at each other, sweated a lot, but in the end, they got the job done. Learned about teamwork, big way. So they made friends while they're here. And believe me, it'll last a lifetime. I always like to tell people, especially my new officers when I was in law enforcement, this world is not that big. They all run into each other, one point or another. And if you think the state of Wisconsin is huge, it's not huge. Trust me, not at all. So your individual paths may cross many times over the next few years, and when it does, you'll look back and think about the fun times you had at the academy, running through the parking lot, cell phone jail, parking cars. You guys get in trouble for anything? They didn't get in trouble. You've all shared history and shared a memory. You've all done well here. We have given you a basic education. Now you're ready to graduate. Into put to good use what you have learned here. I have some tips for you. Listen to your supervisor. Listen to seasoned officers. Again, listen to your supervisors. Listen to your seasoned. Remember that each day will bring a new problem. Learn from your problems. Learn from your mistakes. The Academy Director, I'm also asking you to consider the following concepts. Treat everybody as you would want him or her to treat you, including the inmates that you supervise. Listen before you act or react. It's a hard thing for us. That's part of communication. Listen, act or react. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Always ask for help. You think you know it all, you're going to find out very quickly that you don't. Do not know it all, so ask for help. That's how you learn. This is just a small part of your academic. Believe it or not, in law enforcement, you're constantly going to school. Constantly. It's never over. So you're always learning. Make sure you laugh at least one time a day. Laugh is good for you. Laughter is good for you. I know I got my laughs the past 4 weeks. Every day, I got to laugh. Every single day. Either it was Alphabet over there asking me some question, hunting me down to find out what he was in trouble for, or whatever. But I got to laugh. Do not take home your personal jail problems. And do not bring to work your personal home problems. Leave it at work. Leave it in the locker. Same thing at home. Leave it at home when you bring it to work. And lastly, remember that you are a professional correctional officer. Respect that title. You will get respect. Guarantee it. Before I formally confer the officers as graduates, I'm going to have them stand and present their certificates. Logan Goddard. Andre De Leon. Alexandra Downs. That is one thing I could not do over the past 4 weeks is pronounce his name. So we had a little ventriloquist practice this afternoon. Nicholas Habeck. Michael Hartwig. Lisa Krieger. Ian Napoko. Terrence Bell. I'd like to thank this class collectively for their commitment and their hard work. Make this experience a success. You've become part of a much larger family. We're now part of the Blue Line. A lot of brothers and sisters out there watching that this moment on. And remember what I said on day one. Become a cop, you're always a cop. It's like a Marine. It's a Marine, always a Marine. Be proud of what you've done. I would hate to say that I'm going to miss you, but Osway, I will miss you. I guarantee it. I promise you, son, I will miss you every single day. I'm very proud of each and every one of you. Our staff is proud of each and every one of you. Enjoy your career. Be safe. Always be proud of who. Thank you. The back, we have refreshments. Please feel free. And thank you. See you for the law enforcement again.